How's it going, everyone? Justice Milter, the Director of Recruiting for Touchdown Alabama. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on our YouTube channel. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Subscribe to the notification bell. Be notified when we drop content on our YouTube channel. The Crimson Tide are now recruiting the transfer portal like all of college football is, with the changing landscape of college football with the portal and how he has basically shaken up things when it comes to acquiring talent. The Crimson Tide are going after multiple players at multiple positions, but it seems as if the wide receiver position is definitely a position of interest for the Crimson Tide during this transfer portal cycle. They lost Caleb Odom, Kendrick Law, and also Kobe Prentice to the transfer portal, so they want to add some more talent and some more depth at that position via the portal, similar to the way that they used it when Kalen DeBoer first got to Tuscaloosa, grabbing Jeremy Bernard. And looking at a couple of different guys, you guys have seen Concepcion, the impressive receiver from North Carolina State, enter the portal and visit the Crimson Tide. But Alabama's also targeting an Alabama native and former 4-star wide receiver Mario Craver, who's a product of Clay Chalkville High School in Pinson, Alabama. He split his freshman season with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, where he pulled in 17 receptions for 368 yards and 3 touchdowns. And we at Touchdown Alabama have had an opportunity to see Craver a lot over the last 2 or 3 years before he went to the Mississippi State Bulldogs, because he was an impressive in-state athlete who the Crimson Tide were recruiting heavily at one point in time. As time went on, they got other targets, and he still continued to get recruited by other top programs. But Alabama did not really push for him, but he still was a talented athlete. When you watch his film, when you watch him perform at camps, whenever we saw him, he did not disappoint. He always showed up. He was always explosive. He was always exciting to watch. His teammate was Jalen Mbakwe, the Crimson Tide's freshman cornerback. He was actually his quarterback during his senior season with the Cougars, and both of them helped lead Clay Chalkville to a state championship. And Craver, you're looking at a 5'10", 170-pound wide receiver, maybe an inch or so shorter than that on 5'10". He's always been a shorter wide receiver. That is why he's a true slot wide receiver, most likely in college football. He's always been known for his explosiveness and his ability to create separation. Some of the film that you guys are seeing is from 10th grade, so he's had experience and he's had the ability to create separation with his speed, with his explosiveness for a very long time. He also has very long arms for a guy. He's got one of those more interesting builds. Although he's, like I said, he's a shorter wide receiver, he has long arms. He almost has this like long, wiry, skinny frame. And like we are seeing throughout college football and even in NFL, slimmer wide receivers are still continuing to contribute, still continuing to be effective, even at the NFL level. When you take a look at Devontae Smith, you take a look at guys, you put a guy like CeeDee Lamb in that conversation, Justin Jefferson, those skinny wide receivers, Ryan Williams, for example, at Alabama. So those wide receivers with those skinny frames are continuing to be productive despite their lack of size and muscle when it comes to their frame. So I put Mario Craver in that conversation, and I think he's going to produce no matter where he goes. We can just take a look at his freshman season. Mississippi State struggled this year, had multiple quarterbacks at certain points of the season, but he still, as a freshman, was able to pull in 17 receptions for 368 yards and 3 touchdowns. There's only 17 receptions. He produced more than 300 yards off those receptions, so there's a lot to like about Mario Craver. I've always been a fan of his game by watching him over the last couple of seasons before he went to Mississippi State. He also showed like a great work ethic before transitioning into college. I visited a lot of gyms in the Birmingham area, and he was there a lot of times. I went into the gym and he was there working out. So I could tell he definitely took it serious before he went on to campus and played for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. So he's expected to visit Alabama on Monday, actually. He has Alabama in his top 4 along with LSU, Florida State, and Texas A&M. We will keep you guys updated on how that visit goes and if the Crimson Tide can bring the Alabama native back home. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button before you leave. Subscribers, hit that notification bell, be notified when we drop content on our YouTube channel. As always, I am Justin Smith, the Director of Recruiting for Touchdown Alabama.